What's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Ken's Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Hope y'all doing all right out there today. I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was pretty good, man. I'm happy to be here and happy to be here talk to y'all tonight about some of the Patriots' latest news and hey, it's preview the mini count, man. Let's talk about it, man. Got some mini count battles, some count battles to talk about. Some great performances, some standout performances to talk about. Some guys that didn't really do so well today, but hey, that's all right. They get another day out there on Wednesday. There's going to be two mini count practices this week, not going to be three. It's going to be two mini count practices this week. They got the big event coming on Wednesday. Tom Brady returns to Foxborough, so they're going to induct him into the Hall of Fame. So that's going to be interesting. So I think they're going to do like they did a non-padded mini count. Of course, these mini count practices are non-padded. They did a mini count practice today, and then they're going to do one on Wednesday. It was scheduled to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I guess Coach May is going to cut them short. It's going to be 2 days this week. I think they're going to do something together as a team tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, I think I seen on Twitter that they will be having their last mini count practice before they send them off and won't hear them more. Well, ain't gonna say they won't hear them more. Won't see them more until training camp late next month. So after this week, there will be no more practices, no more TAs. Next time you see the team is be training camp, and those dates have yet to be released yet. So it'll be like late July next time you see the guys or whatnot as a team together. Matthew Judon was a participant at that camp. Josh Uche wasn't there. A couple other guys was there. I think Devon Gottschall was there, but he didn't participate. Sione Taki, the linebacker we got from Cleveland to replace Matt Wilson. He was there, but he wasn't a participant. I believe Jonas Jones was there. I heard Johnson Jones was there. Gonzo was there. I think there was full participation for the most part. Javon Baker, I don't know if he got an injury or what, but he hasn't participated the last OTA from last week. He wasn't a participant, but today he was out there running and jogging, and he didn't really go through drills. I don't think he had no gloves on or whatnot, so they weren't really throwing no passes in practice. I don't know what's going on with him, the rookie wide receiver out of UCF. The one that did say that he can make everybody on his wheelchair stand up, but right now he's on the side. I don't know what's going on with him. So that bears Monty, but it's a good sign that he was out there. He was out there on the field, so I don't. He was running around. I don't think it's nothing too serious. Probably like just hold him out for precaution. My read is probably like a little ankle sprain, maybe I think he had a sleeve on his leg, so maybe like a ankle sprain, calf strain, something like that. Maybe hammy, pull a little hammy or something like that. But he should be ready to go by the time training camp rolls around here late next month. But all in all, man, let's get into some of these performances today. Drake May, pretty good day today at camp. Pretty good. I think he threw like 2 or 3 touchdowns. One, he threw a seam route to Jaheim Bell. Had a pretty good camp prayer. He's starting to come along. Drake May, man, he's really taking the coaching. You definitely can see if you pay attention, his footwork is getting better. The ball's coming out of his hand a lot smoother, man. He still had that long windup, but I think he knows he's in command of the offense. He knows what's going on. He's vocal. Everybody's talking about him being a good leader. So some good things going on right now with Drake May. The offense did pretty well today. I know the last OTA practice it was like they threw up a clunk. It wasn't really that good. Nobody looked good. Drake May threw a couple picks. Brissett was getting sacked, scrambled. It wasn't a lot going. Nobody separating. But today was a pretty good day for the offense. Drake May stood out, looked pretty good. Brissett looked good. I think Herb Zappy looked good. Jalen Polk looked real good. They had a couple grabs. I think he had a touchdown or two. Taquan Thornton's been kind of inconsistent, but he made a couple grabs. Juju Smith-Schuster. I think Pop Douglas had a touchdown day in mini count. So it has been a lot of mixed reviews, but I think today was a solid day for the offense. What's going on with you, Jamari? Drake threw that was last week. He threw 2 interceptions in the OTA, but today he had a pretty good mini count practice, man. So let's see how he does on Wednesday. If he can continue to string along these practices, man, he had a pretty good mini count practice today. So let's see, man. Let's see where he at. Yeah, he threw 2 picks last week in the OTA, Jamari. Appreciate you joining me. Hey, if y'all just checking me out, y'all already know what like y'all do. Hit the like button on YouTube. Please hit that like button, hit the thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, IG, Twitter, wherever, make sure you share the content. 2 things you must do. Hit that like button on the YouTube and share the content. If you're on Twitter, IG, Facebook, wherever you at, make sure you share the content. I really appreciate it. Yeah, last week he did throw 2 interceptions, man. But I mean, hey, I'd rather him throwing these interceptions or having bad practices than bad games. Because if he can learn from it early, that's good. So I'd rather him doing it right now than doing it in the game. Go ahead and get the kinks out right now. You know it's gonna be a learning curve. He's gonna throw interceptions. He's going to throw an interception. That's going to happen. So I'd rather that happen right now than rather him doing it in the game. So I'd rather let's go ahead and get all the bad stuff out the way now. But everything I'm hearing, man, he's looking real good, man. He's and remember what I said. If he continues to paddle on good practices, if he continue to pick, because right now, remember he was starting third string. Now he's second string. Bailey Zappi's third string. Next step is taking first string reps with the first team offense against the first team defense. If he continues to string along these good practices, Drake May's going to be in the driver's seat, probably start week one. The next big step is training camp. He's passed all the little steps, footwork, getting the offense down pat, second string. Now his next step is with Jacoby said, let's see what he can do when training camp come along. That's what I can't wait. Let's see what happens over the next month. I'm sure he's gonna be down into his play, but he's probably gonna be chilling with his family, having family time, stuff like that. But I think Drake May, he's a leader, he's a competitor. He wants to compete. So it would not shock me if he comes back in the training camp, he's lighting the world on fire. And they're like, hey man, we gotta start this guy. We gotta start. We can't put him on the bench. We just gotta start him. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens there. Me personally, I will go ahead and start him. Go ahead and start him. Let him get the kinks out, man. Especially if he's ready, go ahead and start him. But all signs looking real good for Drake, man, right now, man. I like the positive vibes and the positive reports I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot more positive things than negative. A lot more positive things than negatives what I'm seeing. So that's real good. That is real good, man. Yeah, like I said, Matthew Judon, he returned today. He participated in the count. I don't know what it was. You really can't tell these practices because they're not really hitting, but he did participate. I heard his name a few times. Let's talk about Alex Austin, man. He's been having a pretty good offseason. He's been having a pretty good off. We came in late last year from the Bill. I think he was with Buffalo. He bounced around a couple of times. But Alex Austin, man, if he can get that second corner opposite of Christian Gonzalez, then we can move, like I said last week on the show, you can move Jonathan Jones back into the slot where he's most comfortable because Jonathan Jones is really a slot corner. And then you got Christian Gonzalez. Across from him, you got Alex Austin, Jonathan Jones slot. Behind Jonathan Jones, you probably got Isaiah or probably Marcus Jones. He's kind of like the odd man out. Like, then you got Isaiah Bowden, Marcellus Dow. Like, we got some depth there at corner. Not all the big names outside of Gonzo and Jonathan Jones, but you got some depth there. I think that cornerback position is one to monitor in training camp, man. I think Alex Austin might end up being a steal for us. We got him last year. Still young guy, man. He made a couple interceptions last year, a couple nice plays. He's been balling and training on mini camp OTAs. Man, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff on Alex Austin. A lot of good stuff for him, man. I cannot wait to see these camp battles when training camp comes along late next month. We're probably about 5 or 6 weeks from training camp getting started. About a month, a little over a month for training camp starting. So I cannot wait to see these camp battles, man. Wide receiver versus corners, the pass versus the offensive lineman, Drake May, quarterback position, running back position. Like it's a lot of nice battles gonna be going on during camp, man. I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it, man. I love the energy I'm getting from this team. I'm loving the energy I'm getting from the team, and I think we are in store for a pretty good season. No, I'm not saying Super Bowl. I'm not saying AFC Championship game. I'm not saying we win 2-3 playoff games. But I think we are in store for some intrigue. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a good season. I really believe that. I really think that, man. We are gonna bounce back this year and be very competitive and have a good year. I like everything that I'm hearing. Now, yes, you do want to take everything that you hear around this time with a grain of salt. Not too serious right now, but when the pads come on, if these players are still making plays, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. If these players are still making plays when the pads come on, that is a pretty good sign. So we're going to get a good tell of where these guys at when the pads come on late next month in July for training camp. We're going to get a really good tell. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait that we're in store for a good season, man, just from a competitive standpoint, man. Like I said, I think if we win 6 or 7 games, and we competitive for the most part of the year, that's a win for me. I don't know about y'all expectation, but that's a win for me. And yes, the bar is low because look at all the new stuff you have going on. New head coach, new quarterback, new young pieces. That's a lot to ask for you to come in year one. Not saying it can't happen, but let's be realistic too at the same time. I think realistic expectations for the team to win like 6 or 7 games. I'll be on the plus side of 7. Win about 7 games, be competitive down the stretch. Maybe you fight for playoffs. Let's see. But I think that's a realistic expectation for the team. And you want to see development of your young players. What's going on, Jim? I think that will impress everyone. Yeah, I'm hearing some good things. I know he didn't practice. He hasn't practiced the last 2 open media practices. I don't know what's going on with him, But him and Javon Baker, I guess they got banged up or something. I don't know what's going on there, but they have not been practicing. They should be back by the time. They might be back Wednesday. They might even be back Wednesday. Man, they probably. I'm sure they probably just hold them out for probably just holding them out for the just for precaution, man. You know, right this time of year, people just get banged out. You could step the wrong way, get twisted up, you could just get injured. So I think they could just be holding them out just for precaution, man. We don't know right now, but yeah, I want to see Marcellus down some one on ones and get some of the wide receivers. The Mario Pop Douglas, he's been balling this offseason. He's having a pretty good count. I've been seeing him in some of Kendrick Bourne videos, man. He's catching one-handed passes. He's making crazy plays and count. He really is our number one wide receiver. Yeah, I know he's an undersized short slot, but he's really our best probably wide receiver. Inside, outside, he's probably the best wide receiver. And that's what Kendrick Bourne been on to. I think he's a better, more upside and more explosive than Kendrick Bourne. I like Bourne, but if Bourne's not a one, I think Bourne's probably a two. I think Pop Douglas, he's not a league wide one, but he's a one for the Patriots because he's probably your only playmaker that you put your only consistent playmaker on the team right now is probably Demario Pop Douglas. As we speak right now, you don't know what you can get Juju Smith-Schuster. It's always something going on with him. He's not the same Juju from Pittsburgh or even Kansas City. Taquan Thornton, he's hit and miss. He got speed, but do you know how to use that speed? Can you run routes? Can you run the proper routes in the route tree? You don't know. He's hitting me. He had some good days in practice. The day he had a drop, he ran a bad route, he made a couple catches. So he's kind of like it's like a seesaw with him. You don't know what you're going to expect from Taquan Thornton. You got KJ Osborne. I'm not gonna say he was with the Vikings, but I think he's a three at best, is what he was because they had Addison and Justin Jefferson, and they had Adam Thielen there. But I mean, KJ's not a one. I only think he's a two, maybe a three. I mean, Juju's a two, Bourne's probably a two, Pop is a one for the Patriots. But I mean, like, let's see what these young guys, Jalen Pope, Javon Baker, let's see what they can do. My thing is, I won't go out and trade for like a T. Higgins or nothing like that or Brent you. I want to see what the young guys do. You get the camp and these young guys not performing and they struggling, then you can go out there. You can go out and get you a Brent you, T. Higgins or something like that. But right now, I wouldn't be focused on doing that right now. I think it's too early. Let's see what your young guys got. And right now, I'm hearing some good reports on the young players. Jaheim Bell, the tight end, he could be an X factor for the Patriots this year. I really think he could be an X factor this year. This year, seeing his trajectory. He had a pretty good, nice count. Jalen Rager had a good day-to-day account. A really good day-to-day for Jalen Rager. So let's see what he can do. He's kind of like a journeyman at this point. He's been on a few different teams. Was a first-round pick from the Philadelphia Eagles years ago. The same year they got Justin Jefferson. Boy, they get that pick wrong. But, hey, I think Jalen Rager's best used on kickoff. He's a pretty good kick returner or punt returner. I put him on kick return, though. He ran a kickback last year, remember, in Buffalo. Yeah, Jaheim, man. I think Jaheim could be a problem. I love that pick, man. The last pick, I love the pick with Jaheim Bell. It was a pretty good pick, Jamar. But yeah, let's see. I mean, somebody's gonna be the odd man out because if you got Pop Douglas, he's gonna make the team, obviously. Jalen Pope, Javon Baker, you got KJ Osborne, Juju, Taquan Thornton, Jalen Rager, KJ Bourne. Like you got about there ain't even named like two or three more receivers. Like, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen? But you know, you're solid. I think automatic's gonna make the team is Pop Douglas, Bourne to be there, the two rookies, Polk and Baker, and then I think behind that, Thornton, Juju, and KJ Osborne. I think all that's up for grabs. Nobody knows anything yet with that. I don't think none of that's concrete. I don't think none of it's concrete. It's everybody's competing. I think clearly Demario Pop Douglas is the best receiver on the team right now. I don't even think it's close. Just his elusiveness, explosiveness. He can go deep, inside, outside. Like he's. I think he's going to build on what he did last year. And I want to see his numbers go up this year and maybe get a couple scores because he didn't get that last year. That's what I want to see. Bailey Zappe's still hanging around. I do think we probably going to end up trading him probably late in count. Like I think he's a count on right now. I think it's gonna be between him and Joe Mills. If I had to say, I think Bailey Zappi, they're probably going to get him out the building just because they got Mac out. They don't want no distractions with Zappi. I think they're going to trade Zappi somewhere around training camp, probably after the preseason during the cut down day. They probably want to just save him. They'll see how you do on training camp. Let them see how you do. Let teams see how you do with the preseason. Get some good film on it. Man, you can just up his draft stock. Maybe you can get a 6th round pick for him. Maybe the field. Who knows? Like. I think there's no rush to get rid of him right now. You might as well just keep him. Just keep him and be a camp on. But I think by the time they return for training camp, I think the clock could be ticking on Bailey Zappi. I think he'll be going elsewhere. Where I don't know, but he'll be going somewhere. Yep, I believe. I think Bailey Zappi, his days in New England will be numbered, especially with Drake May picking up the offense the way he's doing, playing pretty good. I think Bailey Zappi, he's about to be on his way out. Back to Drake May. The only way I want Drake May starting is if he's ready to go. If he's ready to start, then you start May. If it's close between him and Brissett, I think you still go with May. Only way I don't want May starting is if he's clearly not ready and Brissett and like he's not even competing with Brissett. But if it's close or if May is beating him by a landslide, I think you got to go. You got to start him. Go ahead and start him, man. Everybody else is starting. The only way you're going to learn is by starting, not by sitting on the bench. I think you should go ahead and just start him, man. Just see what you got in him. Start your quarterback. You took him number 3 overall. Start him. I only say start May if the line isn't ready. So you mean don't start May if the line is ready, or what? So you only say start May if the line is ready? Because I wouldn't put him out there. Okay, I don't want May. Let me see. I don't want May picking up bad sense. So yeah, I'm assuming you mean don't start him if the line ain't ready. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Yeah, man. Because if you put May out there and that line is a mess, he could be running for his life. He can revert back to old ways, throwing interceptions, throwing across his body. A lot of stuff can happen. So I'm with you on that. If that's what you mean, don't start him if that line ain't ready. I'm assuming that's what you meant. But yeah, you can't put him out there like that, man. You're gonna mess him. You got another Mac Jones situation on your hand then. You got another Mac Jones situation on your hand, and we don't want that. I meant to say don't start him at the line. Yeah, that's what I figured. You got another Matt Jones situation on your hand if you do him like that. You don't want to do him like that early, man. No, I don't think it'd be good. It's all good, bro. I'm reading fast too, so it's all good, bro. I appreciate. Hey, if y'all just checking in, hit the like button on YouTube, share the content on Facebook or on Twitter, where you at. On YouTube, give me the thumbs up. It don't take but a second. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. Let's see what else happened today. Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre Stevenson said he's closer to getting a deal. So Ramondre Stevenson, he said him and the Patriots are close to extending him. I think that'll probably get done between now and training camp. By the time they come out of training camp late next month, I seen the reports. Well, Stevenson actually reported today during his press conference, post practice press conference. So hey man, let's see what's going on with that. I think we probably give him another deal. He's a free agent after this year, maybe like a 3 or 4, probably like a 4-year extension or something like that. I don't know the numbers on that, but he did say it's very close. He lost some weight. Ramondre Stevenson, he slimmed up a little bit, man. Not say he was never big or sloppy, nothing like that. It wasn't in shape, but he slimmed up. You definitely can tell it. I seen it in the interview after practice that he definitely slammed up, man. If we can get Mondre back to where he was his first year and most of his second year, I think that's good, man. That is good. He's very explosive. He's a tough runner. He can catch the ball in the backfield. And don't forget, we do have Antonio Gibson from the Washington Commanders. Could be a good third down back. But we can get Mondre back. You got Drake at quarterback. You got Mondre. You got Pop in that slot. And you can get something else, maybe from tight end or maybe one of the other receivers. You got you a little offense right there. You got something. You got something right there. So Mondre Stevenson, he does look like he's in good shape. He slammed up some. I actually saw him on NFL Network not too long ago either. Man, he looks a little like he's slimmed up a little bit. Like he's in good shape. So let's see, man. He talked about it been a long season. So they just want to be in good shape and be able to take the bumps and the bruises during the year. Because we've seen the past couple of years, he's got banged up. So hopefully he can stay healthy. And I think we got a nice little core there with Drake May, Mondre, Pop Douglas, and maybe 1 or 2 of these rookies can step up, man. The real thing is the offensive line, man. If that offensive line can gel and you get guys playing in the right spots, I think this team can really do something, man. I think this season is going to hinge on the offensive line. Caden Wallace at right tackle. We drafted him to be left tackle, but he was a right tackle in college at Penn State. Chuck Sikorafor, let's see what he can do at left tackle. Haven't heard his name called a lot, so that might be a good thing. I can't wait to training camp, because training camp, I know right now you've been seeing some reports about the offensive line. You're really not going to be able to get a gauge on that until training camp starts. You're not going to be able to gauge on the offensive line, how good offensive line, how bad it is until training camp starts next month, when they can really get hands on people and you can see all the blocking drills and things like that. That's when you're going to be able to tell on the offensive line. But early right now, it's not sounding too good. But I just want to get everybody healthy, everybody back in their right spots, and then let's gauge it from there. So let's hold off on that until training camp. You don't like I said, you ain't gonna be able to tell on the offensive line, defensive line, or the running backs until training camp start. Cause that's more of like the physical part of the game. So let's just hold off on the offensive line situation until then, man. Same with pass rush. You ain't going they're not really hitting right now. So you really can't tell because the guy can't even really block you like that. I don't think they're going full speed, especially in the trench of the defensive line, offensive line. So let's just wait. And you ain't gonna see Ramon just even break out big runs in mini camp because they're not tackling. There's no contact right now. So just wait and see, man, how AVP gets his offense going and how the offensive line gels. Cause I think this season's going hands on the offensive line. It's really everything's going hands on the offensive line. How will those guys hold up? So I think that's what's going to hinge on, man. It's going to be very interesting to see. I cannot say it enough. It's going to be very interesting to see how the offensive line holds up, man. I think right now I'm hearing mixed reviews, but I want to see how everything comes together when they gel, everybody's healthy, and they got the right five guys out there. Me personally, I think the day it was Caden Wallace, Michael Winyu, David Andrews, City So, I think Chuck Corfer. So if that's the best five, then just throw him out there. I don't think Cole Stranger be playing this year. I don't think Cole will be playing this year. He's hurt. He's come back from an injury because he didn't tear his ACL. He got some big time knee injury he suffered last year, and he's still not healthy. I think the clock is run out on him too. He probably won't be there. I can see him getting cut, traded maybe. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens there, man. I can't wait to see. That's one of the many storylines I got going in training camp is the offensive line has it gel, man. Because you can't just throw, like Jamar just said, you can't just throw a quarterback out there and your left tackle. It's just like your offensive line is a shambles. You're unsure about your left tackle, unsure about your right tackle. Don't want to just throw him out there like that. I don't think you're doing your quarterback no wonders. He's not Superman. He's not gonna be able to do everything like that. Not to say you throw Jacoby Brissett out there either. He's still a human being. And Jacob Brissett had a pretty good practice day too. Brissett is mellow. He's the guy. So in turn, when I mean the guy, like he's gonna be steady. He's not gonna wow you, but he's not really gonna turn that ball. He's gonna do just enough. He's not gonna take you to the promised land, but I don't think he'll lose the game for you either. But he's not gonna win it. So you kind of going. Jacob Brissett is just kind of just gonna be easy, man. Just gonna be easy going with him. He's not gonna. He can't do what Drake May can do. He can't do what your third or pick you drafted can do. He's not gonna be able to do that. That's not his game. He's more of a stature quarterback and make the right play, take the check downs, be concerned. I think that's gonna be Brissett's job. So we'll see what happens from there, man. But I do think Drake May's on his tails, man. He's coming. He's coming, man. I don't think he's gonna let off. A lot of people did not have him. Like they say he needs to sit a year or two. I've seen. I think I seen to people ESPN say, hey man, Drake May needs to sit a year or two. I don't think that's gonna be the case. Because if he's buried in Brissett and camp, I think Drake May's gonna be starting. May's gonna be starting week 1. He's gonna be starting. And I don't think it should be no I don't think it should be no other way, man. I think that's the best option that they should take is starting Drake May. David Andrews spoke today. He said he wants to retire a Patriot. I think he got 2 more years left on his deal, so he'll be back with us. All the extension got Barmore. I don't think Barmore spoke today, but Barmore's been a wrecking crew in these mini camp practices. Once again, take it with a grain of salt because you really can't do much during this time. But he's been getting in the backfield a lot. Um, there's something else I want to talk about. Jalen Pope had when he had his best count today, get best practice so far. Haven't really heard his name a lot, but the day you actually did hear it, he had caught a couple touchdowns, a couple nice grabs. So he's being consistent and whatnot. He's really doing. I don't think he's going to be a practice guy. I think he's more like a game guy, more like a Jacoby Myers, a quicker Jacoby Myers. So I think that's what really where you're going to hear from Jalen Pope is when the games actually are serious when they actually start. So I wouldn't pin it right now. I do want Javon Baker to come back and hurry up and get back, man, because as you know, man, you're a rookie, and if you got to pick up the offense, you get behind. These guys gonna overrule you, man. They're gonna be a step ahead of you, man. So I really want to get back. I hope it's not nothing too serious. I don't think it's anything too serious. I don't think he'd be out there like that. He was jogging, running, doing some running drills, but he just never he didn't run any routes, nothing like that. So I don't think it's too serious. He's out there, and then I saw him over the weekend. during the Patriots Foundation thing they had that I posted. So I don't think it's nothing like that. But I'm ready to see him. He did say he gonna make people in wheelchairs stand up. So he got me in his corner right there. We need it. We need that right now. I want to see what he can do. Training camp, man. I can't wait to see them 1-on-one for him and Christian Gonzalez. That should be very interesting. Very interesting. But just want to come on tonight, talk a little bit about some mini count practices or whatnot, OTA, recap of that, recap of the mini count, and they will be going back. They will be going back on the practice field for a second mini count practice, probably the last one I heard on Wednesday. It will be Tom Brady Day. Tom Brady Day is this Wednesday. June the 12th. They are having a big event inducting him into the Hall of Fame Wednesday night. I don't have the exact time, but they are inducting him into the Patriots Hall of Fame. It's going to be a big show, a big day down there. You got the Boston Celtics playing. They're going to be in Dallas, but the Celtics are playing. It's the second day for Patriots mini count. Tom Brady Day. It's going to be a lot going on with it. And Wednesday's going to be a big time day, man. So make sure y'all follow along for that. I can't wait to see the guest speaker. Bill Belichick is going to be at the ceremony, so that's going to be big. So I can't wait to watch that thing live, man. I will be going live again. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. I will be going live again tomorrow night. I'm trying to get on about 7:30 tomorrow night to do some more Patriots news and whatnot. But I just want to come on tonight, talk a little bit about the mini count. And hey, man, I appreciate y'all liking, subscribing to the YouTube, and the subscribers are going up. Make sure y'all continue to hit the like button. Make sure you continue to give me the thumbs up, man. Every thumbs up is more eyeball. That really helped me out, man. It really helps me. It sends more people to my channel. This is a lot more people to my channel. So y'all continue to do y'all job there. As I always say, if y'all gonna check me out later on, hey, subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe. Trying to get to about 500 by the time the season starts. It's coming along. It's been kind of slow, but it's coming. Make sure if y'all gonna check me out later on, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube. If you're on Facebook, share the content. Twitter, share the content, and also comment if you like to. But mainly on YouTube. That's why I want most of my tracks to be going to. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, and support your boy. Man, I appreciate it. Once again, subscribe to my YouTube down there. Follow me on IG, Pants Talk. Twitter's down there as well. Also, Cash App is down there if you would like to support the stream and support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate you can support the channel too, man. I'm just here to bring y'all some of the best and latest Patriots content, man. But hey, I'm about to get out of here. I'm gonna get off for the night, and y'all make sure you follow along the social, man. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Go Pats.